I've yet to be contacted by any official from East Cleveland. I didn't so much as get sorry we killed your baby, my mistake, nothing. My son died on October 3rd. I didn't find out till the 5th that that was my son, okay? I watched it on breaking news like everybody else, while I had to scrape to bury my 22-year-old child who was simply crossing the street. Kyle Pettus is on paid leave, and I'm struggling to make mortgage. And I need to know how, after a man commits vehicular homicide, no charges are being brought, while my family and I were crying and praying in the middle of the street in remembrance of my son. Gary Norton was having a Jack and Jill field trip with his kids, taking pictures and posting them on Facebook about how he's teaching his kids about the legal system early, but he negated to talk about the corrupt cops that he runs and the disrespect that on November the 7th, 2015, while we blocking off the street, releasing balloons, crying and praying, you're gonna have a field trip for this city for some kids and not tell the whole truth. To be doing that on the same day, I felt was just dogmatic. And what I can't understand is why all over the city of Ohio you see balloon teddy bear monuments all over. Immediately after my son's birthday, his was ripped down. We didn't do anything to anybody.
How can y'all afford that?
I'm trying to understand, how can they afford to pay a man who killed a man who was completely innocent? He can collect a paycheck while I'm scraping to buy a casket for my son. Do you understand what I'm saying? I have 3 other children to raise.
Yeah, one more.
I'm trying to make mortgage and he get a paycheck? Are you kidding me? And I need to understand why Gary running around here highfalutin with his kids and running to Chuck E. Cheese and having field trips and working out at the workout place in Severance and doing all the stuff he doing. My family is hurting. And they didn't have the decency to clean my son's DNA out of the street. We had to wait for rain for that. And to not even get an apology from anybody, a phone call, a letter, a check, a place to have a eulogized proper funeral, a place for a repast, to offer me nothing after you took my everything is unfair.
You a Shaw Long, so let's go.
I'm a product of East Cleveland, I'm embarrassed to say. Do you understand what I'm saying? I learned most of what I know from this city. And they took my baby and left him laying there like a dog. I still don't know today what really happened. Okay? Everybody who was willing to step forward somehow is afraid now. I'm gonna let y'all fill in that blank. I just need to know where the insurance money is, who's covering these cars, why this officer willingly and knowingly drove a car that was not proper for the street, called my son a thing. He saw something going across the street and he didn't stop in a place where people cross the street every day.
I want to know, how did they afford to have the manpower money to have one memorial taken down? One. Y'all can't even afford to do one street.
But they still cutting Mr. Pettus a check. He's still eating. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to feed my kids. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to keep my roof. He getting a paycheck.
We're gonna. I'm sure the law director has heard the concerns that are legal matter, and she made note of that. Thank you, Councilor Baker. That's one of the individuals that can follow back up with you. On behalf of the city, I'm going to apologize as a product of this city that no more.
But there are no legalities for human compassion.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, I don't know what's happening with the insurance, and I don't know what the mayor has done, and the mayor is here to speak for
So who knows? Do you know?
Here's the mayor here.
If I can see you after your
Here's
speech.
the mayor. He can answer. What's up?
You just gonna sip your tea?
Who owns your insurance?
Yeah, but if I could see you.
Who owns your insurance? Mr.
Oh, we
Norton?
gotta step to the side. I thought this
No,
was
just
a public
step
meeting.
outside. Well, this is a private matter that.
No, it's public.
This ain't
It's
private.
public.
This is absolutely public.
No,
They
no,
killed
no.
my baby in
No
the middle of
private.
the street. Left him there like. Listen. Folks get treated better than that. They left my baby gurgling in the street. I watched it on the news. They didn't even get decency to put his picture up.
Okay.
Why she got him on private?
I'm fine.